We're over here at the La Palma volcano, and I think something is coming out at the La Palma volcano. That's what I feel like. Something is coming out of the La Palma volcano, and it doesn't look like a normal eruption that's taking place. It looks like there are some type of spirits and or UFOs that are coming out of the volcano. And I've just went over here to look at it. And if you can hear me, you let me know, because there's something going on at La Palma. There is. This happened in, I guess, right before it got dark. Look at that shape. You can see this literally looks like the tip of an arrow. It is. Wait a minute. That looks like a diamond-shaped ship and or a pyramid shape. That's exactly what it looked like to me. It really looked like the tip of an arrow also coming straight out. How can it be that it would get that exact shape coming out of the volcano? How could it be? So I'm wondering. We're going to watch that, and I hope it's okay, because I think something is... No, you all. Gina, you got the wrong thing. I've got the wrong thing showing up on here, you all. We got to fix this. I got to change my screenshot with you all on here. I'm going to do it. I cannot believe I did not get that screenshot changed. Well, we're going to get it changed now, you all. That's right. We're going to get it changed now. I cannot believe I did that. But guess what? It's like I am encountering all these different types of disruptions when I've got something that I want to present. That's how it happens. It's like that. It really is like that. So I've saved the changes. Hopefully it will go through, you all. Hopefully it will go through. But this is the La Palma volcano right here. And Gina, honey, you got to reload this. This is not going to get very many people's attention. They're thinking, oh, she's got the same screensaver on there. Yeah, I do. But hopefully it will change with that. Shoot. That kind of, it kind of disappoints me, you all, but that's all right. It is all right. So we're going to come over here to the La Palma volcano. The thumbnail will change. Can you all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me, because we're going to get ready to go right over there to the volcano. Oh, okay, Paula Frost, thank you. Yeah, I feel so bad. It's kind of a bummer. Didn't get that screenshot. That's okay. Let's come over here. I'm going to go to the La Palma volcano. We're going to look at this live. This is when the eruptions first start. Let me go to the screen right here. Let me go to the screen right here, you all, because... These are not normal volcanic eruptions. See, I don't even know what time of day it is, but we're gonna start around here, because this really, let's make sure we got the best resolution. Look at this coming up. Look, see these? No, it literally looks like arrows shooting straight up in the air with flames on both sides is what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. I want to make sure I've got it on the highest possible resolution. I do. We got this. There we go. Can you all still hear me? Because this is interesting. It really is. If you're just tuning in, these shapes that are coming out of the volcano, they don't look like they look. What was that? They look spirit-like spirit beings and or ships cloaked. Look how they're coming straight up. That one smoke does not look normal. It's literally like something is, like some type of beings are literally shooting out of the volcano, is what it looks like to me. Look at that. No. I'm sorry, because there probably are beings coming out of the volcano. There really probably is. They remind me of the beings in the clouds. Look at that. It's like they some of them are bent over. Let's suppose they are beings, these spiritual, like I don't know. They say the jinn could live in the volcanoes too, the plasma-like beings shooting up out of here. And I know this may sound strange to some people. It really may. But I just don't know about this, because it shouldn't look at these one shapes in the background too coming on here. Boxing, well, I didn't want to say that word, but yeah, you could say that word. It could be demons coming up out of the volcano. It could, but I don't like to classify things like that. But it don't look natural to me. It really doesn't. It doesn't look natural. And why do they live in the volcanoes? If you remember in that the Emerald Tablets, Thoth said, invaders from the deep will come. And what if it's deep into the volcanoes, you all? What if it's deep in the volcanoes? Well, it's underground or in the seas, in the oceans. I don't think it's from deep space, because that's above. Look at how it comes out, the shapes of it. Is this all right, the speed that it's going in? I could slow it down. Whoa, did you see that? Is that all right, the shape that it's in, you all, the speed? Because I would like to know, is that not wild looking? Does it look like there's beings coming out? Spirit beings coming out of the volcano. Yes, hello everyone. That's what it's looking like. Yes, like a baby Tracy, honey. There's just so much going on, you all. There really is. We're gonna watch it. Is this speed good enough for you all? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Ella Watt. Yeah, that's perfect. Because I want it to be like that. I really do. The nighttime images of the lava spewed forth are demonic. Well, we don't get to see. This is the thing. We don't get to see the lava at night for some reason. And I know it's bound to be spewing something at night at the top. Under the volcano, Chanel Brown. And the earth shall give up the dead. Alexandria, Ontario, Canada, Laura Wallace. Hello. Y'all, thank you for joining. If you're just tuning in, thank you for joining me. I wanted to come over here to this volcano to look at it, because it is... oh, it's wild. What's coming? Oh my gosh. It literally, there's some kind of beings coming out. Yes. It just started. I went to like the halfway point of this video right here. And that's when I noticed, that red totally disappeared once it hit that one stuff. It's in the middle of the video is when I first noticed the red started coming, the red lava and the shapes that was happening. Yeah, look at that. No. Now, I could sit and watch it like this, because there's all these different shapes that it's taking on. Ooh, look at that. That looks solid. Looked like a great big head that was coming out. Boom, just like that, you all. Just like that. Look at that. It literally had, oh my gosh, that looked like it had wings. It really, what if it did have wings? What if it was a giant being with wings? I want you to look up here how this thing right here literally came from up here and it traveled down to here also. Whoa. Oh. Doesn't this look like the side of a pyramid? It really does. It looks like the side of a pyramid. That's what I was looking at yesterday. It was the very volcano. It was that side that I was looking at that reminded me of the pyramids. Yes, you all smash that thumbs up, family. That's exactly right. Do we got any moderator on here? We don't need a moderator unless people get really bad. Yeah, Laura, honey, if you can be a moderator during this, that would be great. If there's people who, yeah, sorry, that's a spur of the moment. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. That's great. Hello there, Mystic Rose. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we got this stuff going on here. We really do. Boom. Hello, Medicinal Mystic. I'm doing great. Well, that's okay. You don't know how. That's all right. You don't have to then. We can remove you. I was just wanting to see if somebody else, if we had a moderator did not come in, I was going to put somebody on there on the spur of the moment. Okay, I removed your wrench. You are okay. You can enjoy the show. And my feelings will not get hurt one bit. They won't. They will not get hurt one bit, you all. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah, there's entities. Okay, that's the word I was thinking about. The Tishbite entities. That's a better word. It really is. Coming up out of this volcano in the middle of the day. I wish we had a timestamp. Gina, honey, can you get that off of there? I can do that, you all. I really can. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And of course, we see other things coming out of the volcano. We can see things like, I don't know, kind of debris in the middle of the volcano. But some of these shapes really make a person wonder. Oh, I hope he doesn't move the camera. Yes, you are. Thank you for joining. If you're just tuning in, thank you for joining because this volcano had some lava, some nice red flames coming out of it, shooting straight up into the air, and they looked kind of wild. I hope it's not going to start smoking. What's he zooming in for? He's trying to see some more things coming out. I hope that's not the end of that red. Look at that. What if there's a big giant entity in that? Whoa, my gosh. He needs to pull that camera back, you all, so we can see it better. Could you please pull back the camera? We can't see the tips because that is literally laden with fire and brimstone. That's what it looks like. Fire and brimstone. Oh my God. Oh dear goodness. Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's really splattering stuff. I'm not sure what he's trying to do with that camera. I want to see how far that stuff can go up in the sky, and I want to see the transformation at the top of it, but it's okay. I should not complain. I'm not complaining. I'm just grateful we get to look at it. I really am. Because, whoa. Oh, my gosh. What if that was 3 big winged beings that came up? That almost looked like, this one right here almost looked like a being, a giant, like a human-like form coming out over there is what it had looked like. A human-like form. Yes. Yes. Well, somebody's returning. It is really neat to watch. It's very neat. Now, if it stops coming out, look at that. What if it is wings? I'm thinking, what if it's big, gigantic wings? And look how these are coming down. I have a theory about these type, how they just literally float. That's what I think. So these are literally floating down into the valley? Is that what they're doing? Floating down into the valley? How can they float into it? Whoa, wow. It's like watching fireworks is what well, it is fire. Fire's working is what it's like. Yeah, something is happening. Look at that. I just can't shake the feeling. I can't shake the feeling, you all, that I can't shake the feeling that there are even winged type beings coming out of that volcano. I just can't shake it. There are definitely entities. I like that word a lot better. And thank you all for joining. Let's get back to looking at this because it's really neat. It really is neat. Get this cursor out of the way. Oh my gosh. You know, it's like when you, if you watch, well, if you watch any of the movies, when a spirit gets inside of a person and a spirit leaves, it literally looks like one of these. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's kind of wild right there, you all. That right there. That should not have had an extension coming out of it. Well, how convenient. We have these clouds that came down here. They're just setting here on the other side of the volcano, just setting there. And they're a different color. I don't think they're normal clouds. I really don't. There could be ships in them too. Look at that. They might have a lot of activity tonight, and if they don't, then that's going to be really strange. Look at the structure behind there. Yeah. Locusts? Oh, I don't know about locusts. Yeah, this is good. It's good for a Saturday evening. It's good to see it in the daytime. That's what's good because you get to see all the other effects that it has with it. Effects, aspects, yeah, the aspects. Getting kicked out of inner earth. Yeah. Wow. That literally looked like a bunch of individual things with like arrow coming out. Like big, it really did. They were stacked upon one another, is what it had to look like. Oh, that looks wild right there. Really wild. Sunday lunch. That looked like there was a white circular UFO that literally poked through at the top when that red arrow flames left. Literally poked right through it. They all have the same shape. The majority of the smoke and the flames or fire or entities that are coming out, they look like they have almost the same shape, the same pattern. Look at that. How can that be, really? How can it have red in the outline? Bam. Oh my gosh. If that's a bunch of entities coming out of there, we're in trouble. We really are. Straight up in the air. Yeah, it does. Mako 1970. They do look like they got wings. Big wings. Even though they're kind of translucent. The outline of them, the spirit outline. And they just go off. They go off on their own. I wonder what the people below think if they can see this during the daytime. Well, you know they can if the smoke is not in their way. I'm sure this is, wow, oh my gosh. I bet this is way above their head, and if these clouds are probably obscuring their view, is probably what it is also. They can't really see it that well. Oh no, That just don't look right. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't look right, and it certainly doesn't feel right looking at it. Um, that makes me tired looking at it. It's too mesmerizing. You know, the Amish aren't allowed to look at the fire. They're not allowed to look at a fire. I had an Amish friend come to my house one day after I moved here. They built onto my log cabin, and I have a buck stove, and it has a glass door. And she was looking at it. She goes, "We're not allowed to look at the fire, but I can come over here and I can look at your fire because I think they believe that there are things in the fire." I have seen images in the fire. Wow. And I've seen the coals take on a certain shape. And I've heard a voice come out of it too. Well, I wouldn't want to hurry up. If I was going to die, I wouldn't want to hurry up my death. Wow. That is wild. Um, the red color. Yeah, isn't that something? Yeah, that's a good comparison. The sky is about that same type of a red. Make it look like it's on fire. Um, Hello, bang bang mucka bang. Um, Bang bang mucka bang. Um, do you wanna help out moderate if we need it? Because I gave you a wrench, and if you don't know how, that's okay. But it's I can take it away if you want it. Bang bang mucka bang. Wow, we um yes, hello. Um, mm. If you're all just tuning in, if you're just tuning in, let me pause this for 1 second. This volcano just started, like it's a red eruption around the middle of the screen. You can see where see that red part area down there. That's where it started. And thank you for joining. Oh, thank you, bang bang mucka bang. That'd be great because sometimes the other moderators, they may have stuff going on in their lives, and they may not have got the notification. So, and that's okay. That's wonderful. Thank you. Um, oh, I can resend it. Um, ah, okay. I resended it. Bang bang mucka bang. It's not an easy job. It isn't. I need to quit doing that, you all. Oh my gosh. Art, am I sitting here staring at that screen and I haven't got that button pushed? I can't I can't believe I did that again. I cannot believe I did that again. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing, you all. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can I can laugh at myself and then oh my goodness gracious. You all missed out on some of those flames coming out of that volcano. You did. Oh my gosh. Oh, Bang, bang, mucka bang. I thought you told me to rescind your moderator wrench. So I took it away from you. I did. Because rescind means, I guess, take it back or something. I don't know. Oh, no, dear goodness. I don't know what you were saying. I don't. Oh, did you want it back or no? It doesn't matter. Either way. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, it's nighttime. Yeah, it's nighttime there. And I want to catch those flames during the daytime to see what's going on, you all. Yes. Goofy family dinner. That's okay. It really is okay. That's right. It's very good for the soul. There's some people who don't do enough laughing, and or there's some people who won't allow themselves to laugh. Wow. Coming up from there. Oh, I love y'all too. Yeah, it is all right. Um, yes, we need a laugh at least once a day. That's what we need. At least once a day. Um, boom. Um, yes, it does. Did we run off bang bang mucka bang? I probably did. Oh no, goodness. That's all right, you all. Yeah. Oh, send it back, bang bang. We are just going to see if I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. Let's hope I don't get in trouble for. Wow. What if that was a great big ship that came up out of that volcano right there, like a big bullet? It could have been like a big bullet. Um, and you know also in these clouds, if they're not really clouds, I think that there are cloaked beings and or beings and ships cloaked in them too. Just think they can literally. Wow. Looks like arrows, wings and arrows, and they fly away. They just fly right away. Um, yes. You can hear in Spain beings going in and out of the sun. Oh, wow. That would be hmm, something different. Literally looks like there's like a bubble, like a round bubble stuck in the center, wrapped around in the fire, in the flames. It literally does. They're totally different. Now, of course, somebody probably has a scientific explanation as to why it erupts the way that it erupts. But I like to look at it from a spiritual point of view that they could possibly be entities coming up out of that volcano. Is You saw a blackbird fly out of this volcano? Oh wow. Well, I had when I first started this journey back in 2018 around June, I had my camera out and I was capturing the two suns. And I have pointing. Whoa, there's something in that one. I was pointing my camera at these two massive columns of clouds because I could catch it when the clouds were around. And in between these two massive columns in the southwestern sky, big giant winged beings came at me. I thought they were hang gliders with costumes on. They had big black wings. They were looked like a big gigantic human with a big black wings with orangish reddish tips on the wings, the feathers, and a black body with reddish orangish thing on their body and reddish orangish toward their feet. But they were massive. I thought it was massive hang gliders. First the one came out, and then a total of 7 flew right over my head, 7 of them in a row. And then by the time they got to the other side of my house, they disappeared in the sky, just like that. I was so shocked. I thought, was that the Thunderbirds? That's what I thought. The Thunderbirds. I literally saw them with my own eyes when I first started doing this. Came out of the column of the clouds. They literally came out of nowhere, and they were gigantic. But these weren't a moth. These literally, they look like black angels, like if you whatever would call them like that, with reddish tips on their wings down at the bottom of their feathers. And they had human bodies, is what they had. I was totally shocked. I wasn't scared. I was just shocked to even see it. Yes, good evening. Thank you all for joining. Um, yeah, yeah, many, excuse me, entities. I don't know if I want to live on that island with the volcanoes, but if I was born there and I've always lived there, I literally just seen a spark of light that showed up. It literally blinked right there on that volcano, coming out of the volcano. Um, um, do you think it's going to have more eruptions? There's a lot of clouds rolling in there. Um, it's Whoa! You see that piece that flew down? Could you imagine how hot that is up there? It'd be like worse than an oven. Worse than an oven. Are there any other volcanoes that are going off that anyone knows of? Um, the red is so vibrant. It's so vibrant. Some of those are getting obscured in the other white that's literally going up in the sky with them. It's like these white things, when it comes out, they're literally attaching themselves to them. That is so massive. It's quite impressive. Um, Floating cities, yes, floating cities. Hello there, Apple Brooks. If you're all just tuning in, this why did that cloud? Why did that cloud being? I think these are beings. They literally, it came in and it's going down into the volcano. They're making their way over there and they're going down in the hole. I think there's another. They're go down in there. And then they're going to go up there. Oh, that looks weird. That does look weird. They're going up there. Is there like a vacuum that's sucking them over to there? Those don't look normal either. They really look how they're stretched out and stringy. Stringy and stretched out. And I don't mean any disrespect to them either. I don't. That one corner of that one, look at blue. Oh, wow. I've not seen blue. Blue coming out. That's a new one. Um, um, I think they're ships. I think they're ships that are being picked up in the sky is what I think they are over the Mount Fuji. And at the very beginning of this video, they're well, if I turn the screen back to me, it looks like a diamond-shaped ship that came out of this volcano. Is what it looked like. A diamond-shaped ship. Um, if I turn this over to me, you'll see it. Let me pause that right there. No. Look how perfectly straight that is. I got to take a screenshot of that, you all. I paused that. Let me put this back to me because that is perfectly straight coming out of there. I want to look at that really fast. Which one is it? Right there. This looks perfectly straight. I'm sorry I paused this on you. Um, Let me put that there. I'm sorry I paused it on you, but I wanted to look at that. It literally looked like it was, no, it's too perfect. It's way too perfectly straight. That's too straight of an edge right there. If it was just pure smoke, why is that a straight edge? Why? Why would it be straight like that? And even if we were to do like that, you can still see the straight edge in it. It's like a cylinder, like a massive cylinder right there is what it looked like, a cylinder. Even like that, you can still see this area right here is a solid straight line, is what it looked like, a solid straight line. And that's can you all see that? Perfectly straight. Yeah, so somebody said something to me. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna let you all see that again. Look at that. So it is straight. It's like perfectly straight, coming straight down through here. It should not be like that. It shouldn't be like that. But if you look at me, I think behind me, right here, up here in the sky behind me over here, it literally looks like a diamond-shaped ship. Diamond-shaped ship came out of that volcano. That's what it looks like. It's literally outlined in red. It's outlined in the frame, in the flames of red, in the red flames. It looked like a diamond-shaped ship that's translucent on the inside, but yet look at that. But you can see it like this too, coming down. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to go back to this screen because something is going on. That shouldn't be like that, but we're going to watch it anyhow. Oh, it had a perfect circle that formed also, you all. A perfect circle that formed also. So I think there's more than just smoke and fire. Smoke and fire. Well, now should really look at that area right there, because what if there was something invisible right there also? But I'm not seeing it. I'm not. I bet you could slow this down even more so, and you would see even more detail with it going slow. They're going to literally, look at that blue coming out. They're going to literally cover this up, and we ain't going to be able to get to see very much, you all. And I don't think that's nice. But that's okay. It's quite all right. I saw that pet, well, I remember that pet goat tube back when you know who was in the schoolroom, and I thought, you got to be kidding. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. Yeah. I don't think this is strange, because sometimes I was looking right here just then, and there was like points, like diamond tips, pyramid tips. You all, come on, that looked like a wing being coming out of that volcano. It really did. A big, massive wing being that was in spirit form. It's going to be really hard for us to see it if they keep this up, is what it's going to be. Yeah. Winged entities. Boom, straight up. And if you're just coming in here, thank you for tuning in, because this is really exciting. If you like to see the volcano erupt during the day, because at nighttime, you know, it's too intense at night. It keeps me awake if I look at it at night. It really does. I can handle the daytime better. See, I don't know about this at times when it goes straight up like that, because it seems like some part. I wonder if this person doing the viewing of the La Palma, if they have like well, I'm sure they have a big window in front of them, probably. If they didn't, they'd have ash all over their equipment. They probably have ash all over their equipment, and who knows what else. And they certainly, oh my, that literally looked like one. Oh. You know, when I had this dream one time, it was a creepy dream. When nighttime come, the world had literally fell apart. And when nighttime come, people didn't want to be outside when the sun went down, because when the sun went down, there literally were these like misty looking beings that would come out at night. Is when they would come out. There was this lady who shared an image of a tent that she put on her bed, on her children's bed, and it was like a little dome tent and she put like 3 blankets over top of it, and she gave the kids, sleeping bags or blankets on the inside, and it could zip up. So it made them a lot warmer in their house that only got to 40 degrees because the power had went out. And she'd encouraged everybody, you could look at that. That's the image that I took of the screensaver right there when it came out. Her kids slept in there, and they were warm because it traps your body heat and stuff. A little dome tent she had in her garage. It was for a long time. And I think that's a wonderful idea. It's like blocking off a section of your house to keep this one right here. It was a white one. It literally looked like it was crawling up here. It really didn't. Then it vanished. It literally looked like it was crawling up the side of the pyramid volcano is what it looked like. That literally looked like a rocket shooting up out of that volcano. How can that be? Yeah, there are angry people out there. Now comes the lava, expelling even more. Oh, like SpaceX. When I first looked at that, it literally looked like there were windows, literally like windows, as soon as it hit this part up here. Um, that's so wild. And did somebody say this is a volcano? Look at that. Is it coming down like that behind the flames? You can put tea lights under the and something. That volcano makes me sleepy. Oh, does anybody have the time? What time of day it is? Eastern time? Deborah, it looks kind of ominous looking. It really does. Oh, thank you, Becca. Yeah, thank you all. Because I don't have the time on here with this full screen, and I'm looking at the comments on my cell phone at this the comment section. Yeah. It's such force it's coming out. I just can't get over the how it looks like it's literally wings, like it's bent over like that. In a lot of these that erupt, it's bent over, like it's got wings. Um, yeah, the sparkle lava is pretty. Yeah, like plasma. Oh wow. Aleph Tev unutterable. Yeah, that was kind of horrific. Um, thank you, Starfire. Yeah, it's a crazy, wild time. We're living in wild times. Um, you know, they had, I went to the store, at this Kroger store this late afternoon, and their fruit, they had these navel oranges. Of course, you know the orange crop practically got destroyed. They had navel oranges in a bag, and they were the size of lemons, and they were hard. So that's one of the items that you really can't get from here. The size of lemons. And I thought if they're hard, then they probably got a thick layer of skin on them also. And someone wrote on the a comment that they went to the grocery. Oh wow, that looks pretty impressive. They paid 3 times as much as they did around a few months ago on groceries. 3 times as much. And they were shocked. Now, did you see that shape, how it took on as it came out of there? Are we already entering the nighttime here? The clouds are putting out the sunlight. Um, Let me get this cursor out of the way. Hmm. Hello, TK. Um, let's see how far we went on this. We didn't go very far at all down here if you look. Oh, we don't got much more time before it goes to the nighttime. Before he moves the... Well, I don't know if they move the camera or it just gets completely obscured, completely out. Not much time left on here. Um, yeah. You bought some bananas, Kenley, for your mom the other day, and the peels literally felt like rubber. Not an authentic banana and or frankenfood. Um, well, I had got some ground beef. I'm not going to say where I got it from. It looked like it had fat in it, but when I cooked it up for chili, it had the strangest texture. It didn't taste like meat at all. It didn't. It kind of reminded me of textured vegetable protein like soy, but it looked like it had no fat content in it either. It was really strange, and I thought, wow. I thought this tastes like the hamburger that comes out of the can because you can buy hamburger in a can. Um, I think it's like 6.88 for a pound or so of hamburger, or 2 pound and a half of hamburger in a can. You can buy chicken in a can, and it was weird. I thought, all right. Um, eggs and bread from Aldi's. Yeah. Soy. It kind of tasted like that, but I'm telling you what, it looked like real hamburger. That was the strange thing. It was the strangest thing. Hello, Rosie Pie. N- it's just these things, and then it's going to get nighttime, and you won't be able to see it anymore. It's just all black and lava-y, is what it is. The yolks were not yellow, and they had no taste. How can that be? You know, where I live, they have a lot of broilers. There's one from me. There's one across the way from me, and then down the road there's another broiler, and then down the road a little bit further there's another broiler. There's like three great big broiler houses on each of these sites of chickens, and I live out in the country, and I didn't want them here, but they're here. I was concerned about the runoff from whatever they get, but they take that runoff and they sell it to the local farmers, I think, for fertilizer and stuff. Um, well, I did have a chicken sandwich one time, and that texture when I bit into it, I thought this does not taste like it used to taste. And I heard that there's not going to be very much pasta on the shelves to come. The pasta and the rice. I guess any little extra food you can get, no matter what it is better than nothing, as long as it's shelf stable and you'll eat it. And even if you don't eat it, maybe somebody you can trade with them. Um, yeah. No, things aren't going to get any better. They're not for quite a while. Oh my gosh, drink of water. That was so good. Yeah, you need water. Water's a necessity. Tea Prada, you be right back. You bought a turkey for Thanksgiving, and the next day you made turkey soup. You found it had 4 eggs in it? Are you serious, Melinda? I've never heard. That's the strangest thing. It had 4 eggs in it. Wow. Isha, that could be true. The volcano's activating the sleeping giants. Oh, I don't like that word. Many humans will be sacrificed, but for the evolution of the earth, humanity consciousness. Um, a cleansing of the earth. Oh, somebody told you water was bad for you today? Well, it's probably thinking if you drink that tap water, it's bad for you. But you got to have water. Our body needs water. We need to stay hydrated. 4 legs. Um, look at the front of the volcano. Um, oh, Susan, honey, the lava was going, and it looked like there was entities coming out of the fire of the volcano at the top, just spewing right out like wing beings, winged entities. Um, I've never heard of a distilled water machine. Um, yeah, you could say that fire is a purifier. Yeah. Boom. See, that's right there. That's what's the strange looking part. Oh, Mama Bear, honey. Uh, it it would make somebody not want to eat meat. It really would. And I don't eat much of it myself. We grew up on macaroni and tomato sauce. We ate a lot of that macaroni and tomato sauce, and some meatloaf every once in a while, and soup, cheap food. It was good food. Um, and you could like, yeah. Bang bang mucka bang. Do you speak Spanish? Um, oh. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah, this is so wild as it comes up. Oh, well, that's good. Some people can speak around 7 languages, some 3. I think, how can you do that? But then, it's we all have different gifts. from the Dominican. Well, then he should know it too. So you better be able to communicate then. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Um, Super Kitty Pogo Dance. I wish this had a way to translate, but I can't translate it. Um, well, when you stop eating meat, strange things happen. It's like if you try to stop drinking coffee, if you're in a habit of drinking coffee, you get a headache if you don't drink it. Um, oh, have you seen apple slices that after being left out overnight, they had not any brown on them and looked just as if they were started eating them? You know, I had bought my Ricardo Santos. I bought my mother a fruit basket once. I bought her some apples. There were some apples in it. And do you know it was around 3 or 4 weeks later, those apples were still good? I thought, how could that be? How could these apples last that long and still be good? Because I'm thinking, there's no way. No way. But they were. Um, um, yeah. Plants like coffee grounds. You live on a neighborhood island to La Palma. A lot of residents are coming down with lava flu. Oh my goodness, sore throats, sinus infections, and head congestions. Oh wow, that's terrible. But thank you so much for sharing that. Um, the bell peppers stay good forever. Well, that's strange too because if you pick bell peppers out of your garden like we have, they don't stay good forever because I guess they don't have nothing that has changed them genetically. Um, oh, now you all they're gonna cover this up with the clouds, and then we won't get to see much more of this because they're covering it up. Yeah, we need to support the local people. I live in a big farming community too, and they have like farmers markets and stuff, and then they have these food co-ops, and practically everyone where I live they grow their gardens since they're out in the middle of the country and we're so far from the stores. Um, it is kind of like CGI. Oh, I love shepherd's pie with bread and butter, mixini raver washed down with a glass of Coke. Feel very content after a hard day's work. It's overindulgent that hurts more than anything. Yeah, I'd say so. You all think this is what's going to happen if we were to go further. That's going to. I'm sorry about that twirling. That's what you're going to see. Just some of that. So I guess it's going off a tad bit at nighttime. This volcano is just a tad bit. Um, yeah, it's really good, and my daughter makes our shepherd's pie with some mashed potatoes, and sometimes you put a sour cream in it, and mixed vegetables, and some ground meat. But I guess if you didn't have any ground meat, I guess it wouldn't matter. Let me put this to me, you all, because I'm sitting here looking at this. This is making me sleepy. I'm trying to stay awake, making my lips getting dry. But yeah, look at this volcano. The shape that came out of it literally does look like one of those diamonds. The diamond shape. I think there's diamond shaped UFO ships, or you could say spaceships, because that's what that looks like. I did take some screenshots of that volcano as the stuff was coming out right there. Oh, that's what I saw right there. Oh, that I didn't see that, you all. I wanted to look at that. Yeah, that looks really interesting right there. It does. Even if we do this like that, why would it even come out like that? Like this, and then have something straight up in the middle and have these hanging off on the sides. See, that's really interesting. I just want to cancel that. It's just see, how can that be? How can it get this shape? How can it literally put a ring of fire around something like that? How can it be encapsulated like that? That's really what it looks like. It's encapsulated just like that. How can that possibly be? But it is. That's what it looks like, just like that. And then this, it literally looks like there could possibly be something right there. Like if let's see if there's something in there. There might be something in there. Maybe something's in there. Probably a ship or something. It doesn't look this the way this looks. It literally looks to me at times like it is cloaked. Like there is some kind of a cloaking force field and invisibility thing that literally brings that part about. That's really kind of what it looks like. Let's go to another picture as this thing is coming out. This is the screenshot. Look at that. Literally looks like it's an oval disc coming out. But then look at this. Look how this looks. Doesn't that look weird to you all? I haven't even been looking at these comments. And that's what that looks like. Something's coming out of here and it looks like it is cloaked by the looks of that. And now wait a minute. Now I am looking at that screen and I'm not filming this. I'm not filming that volcano, you all, with my cell phone like this. I'm not zooming up on the screen, but you all look at this. Look at this. What are these ripples doing in this picture right here? What are the ripples doing in this picture? I don't get it. I don't get it. Is the person doing the filming? We've got to look at this. This is important. That's as much as I can get it. How can this be? How can that be right there? I'd like to know what's going on. I really would. How on earth are you all seeing that? Can I use filters to discern an object? Let me do this. I want to see if something's here. I have to take a screenshot of that, you all, because that just does not look right. The only way I can do that, I got to get out of here. I got to open up another program. I'm going to open up another program. I'm going to put that picture in here because I can do a different filters if I do that. I can go through filters. We just got to wait for this thing to open. If you use your movie maker, you can where did I wanted to look at that right there. I wanted to take this picture. I want to go to this enhance, and I don't want to turn on the crop tool. I just want to go to enhance and see what is on here. I want to go to the grayscale negative. That's the grayscale negative. This is the magic pen. This magic pen is like, let me just do this. I'm going to do this because I think there is something in there. That's the negative. That's the original negative. And let's look at this. There is something in there. There's something in there right there. Here's the outline. It's literally outlined right there. Whatever this is. See, and notice that these lines, if you can't see them, notice these lines right here. They don't go all the way across. They literally stop right in this area. They stop right there. So there is an object right here. This right here does not look normal. It doesn't. So that is an object right here. It doesn't go anywhere else. Anywhere else. This is the negative of that. And I know that window that we're viewing in, it... Am I on there, you all? I got to redo my screen because I got to see what we got going on. Let's look at this. Why are these in it? Right there. That shouldn't be there. But it is. They are cloaking things that are coming out of this volcano, is what they're doing. Ships are coming out. Well, this is the inverted. This is this right here. Somebody said, can you put a filter on the pictures? And I put this in the negative. This is the negative. If you look right here, this right here is the original picture, which is like one of these over here to the side, but it's in the negative mode right here. I clicked on the negative mode. It's the inverted mode of the whatever came out of the volcano right there. It's some type of a ship that came out of the volcano is what it looks like. You all, this is such a long video. It really is. But it's all right. It really is. And this right here is like another image. There's something there, something solid that came out. You can see it right here, totally solid. There's some kind of an object that just literally popped itself out of that volcano, is what it is. Or the lines. I've never seen the lines in anything like that before, but you can see them. This is with your own eyes. Unless that person who's doing the filming of this, unless they have like look at this, is like a little something inside of here too, like a ship. This would be like a big massive mothership coming out or something. Unless there is a window that literally, let's see, has a glass on it. I'm not sure. I don't know what it's doing over there either. I don't know what it's doing in that place, the volcano area. I'm not sure. Let's go back to here. So we'll just look at these images because something's happened. Something has definitely happened with this volcano. Look like a big bird beak, but it's not. Look at that. Look how perfect this is. That is absolutely like perfect. Yeah, hit this like button. I wonder what that one looks like. You all, I can if I can put that one in there too. Let me put it in here. I want to see what that one looks like. It looks like a bullet. If I can find the one that we're looking at right here. If we can enhance it, we can grayscale it. This is a magic pen. Right, I can't get it to go any further than that. Okay, that's what it looks like in the inverted mode right here. The negative of it looks like that. That very object that came out of the volcano is right here. It's a perfect oval. Well, like a bullet, more or less is what it looks like. So there are indeed ships coming out of this volcano, among other things. Look at that. Just like that. If you're just tuning in, these were some of the screenshots that I took, and I do believe that there is some type of technology that is being used to hide whatever is coming out of this volcano up there in the sky. Let me just try to put that piece in there too, is what I want to do. Just try to put it in there if I can find that one. It's kind of hard. I found one of them is what I found. I want to see what the negative might look like. Okay, well there is the negative. It's just a solid white at the top. It's a solid object that literally came out. A solid object literally came out. I won't be doing very many of these right here because I know this video is getting very long. It's beginning to be a long video, but this is this is what's came out. Let's see. Yeah, you can't really make much out of it. Oh man, these glasses are cutting into my face. Let's just look at the rest of these if it's okay. As we look at this coming out of this volcano. See, it doesn't look normal. It just, unless this person doing the filming has a massive, a glue chip, let's say, unless the person doing the filming is in front of the window that is a glue chip window, you know, or a ripple window like on your shower door. If you have shower doors you can't see through, kind of ripply. Unless the person doing the filming has one of those in that specific area right there in front of them, those ripples right here should not be there. They should not be there at all. Not at all. There should be no ripples here at all. At all. But there are. There's ripples there. There's ripples right here coming straight out of that volcano. Like a bullet, like a big massive ship. It was cloaked in the red clouds. Yeah, cloaked in the red clouds. In the red lava. Now look up here. We see even more of it. What is this, you all? What is going on? Can you all see that? There's even more of it showing up. More is showing up. I want to do this. More is showing up. Look at these ripples. Now I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. Because that doesn't make sense to me. Well, I don't think it's a tongue. Bang, bang, mucka bang. Yeah. Yeah, that's not lava at all. It's not. It's a something solid coming straight out. And look, this is when this was a different part of an image. I just took consecutive screenshots when I took this at different times. When it was like going off, I tried to get it in different views. But look at that. It literally goes all the way down. All the way down. I'm just going to cancel it. I go to another screenshot. See if we see anything up here. Only thing we see up here is right over here on the side. That's it. There's not much right here at all. I wonder if it was only when that certain shape showed up. And it probably was. It was probably only when that certain shape showed up. Because these don't have it either. I just wanted to go through these really quick, you all. So I would say that there was a massive, massive ship that came out of this volcano, is what I think happened. A massive ship came out because it should have showed up in all these other images, and it didn't. It has not shown up. The ripples have not showed up in the other images. Now we've got some of this, which is more cloaking right there. It's a different type, but it's a form of cloaking. Right here, it's this shape. If you're at the volcano and when you see that bullet-like shape, there's something going on. Something big is happening. Something massive is happening. I hope you all can see that as clear as I can, because I wanna make sure you see it. Can you see the lines in it, you all? I want to know if you can see the lines in it. Yeah. Well, these are way too, well, these right here are way too straight. These are straight lines. They're way too straight to be just a frequency. Something else is happening. And, yeah. I'm just going to save that, y'all. This video is getting so long. I don't even know how long we've been on here. You can see it again right here. So if I were to guess, how many times did we see this type of shape with this black cascading down? What if every time we saw black cascading down, there were ships, some type of beings coming out with these ripples? What if every single time? Because I didn't do screenshots of everything. I didn't at all. But that I did. It's some type of a ship. Look how perfect. It literally is perfect. Look at this outline right here. Absolutely perfect. Just like that. Perfect. It's perfect. Just like that. It is, yeah. If you have sat through this whole entire video, I congratulate you, because I think I've been on here over an hour. I really do. And you're a trooper. You really are. I don't like doing long videos. I really don't. But I did a long video. You're a real trooper to do that. Oh my gosh, Z, Memoologist 101. It's easy for you, not for me. It literally drains my energy. My energy gets so drained. It really does, because I'm an introvert. I'm an extreme introvert. But this right here, a massive ship came out. A massive one. Right there in our face. Right there, you all. And they tried to hide it. Too bad you didn't hide it. You did not hide this massive ship. That's what I want to say. They couldn't hide it. That's its shape right there. Came right out of that volcano. Yeah. Well, you all, I've drained myself. I've drained my energy on here, and yeah, it's a long time, and I don't like doing videos that long. I really don't. But if I have something to share, I will. I'll make sure I have the energy to do it. Okay, and I won't stop until I feel within my spirit it's time to stop. And that's where I'm at right now. I feel like it's time to stop this video. So I do want to thank you all for coming on here, and thank you, moderators. Thank you, Bang Bang Muckabang. And, thank you all for joining. I know it was let me see how long this was. I'm going to go ahead and look. Oh my gosh, it was 1 hour and 36 minutes. It's not the longest video. I was on here with, I think around 2 or almost 3 hours one time looking for ships. Yeah. Oh, you're so very welcome. Yeah, so I think it's safe to say there are UFOs that are literally coming out of this volcano, and that right there, let me show you. This one, where Gina, honey, where did you get it? Okay, I've got to find it, you all. The one that, this right here one. This one right here is evidence that a massive UFO has literally started coming out of that volcano. Right here. And, where's the other one that I zoomed up on? Not that one. Or that one. This one right here, this literally is a massive UFO also. You can see the shape of it. It is literally massive coming out of the volcano. It is safe to say that that volcano is active, and there is some type of a base inside that volcano, and that base is pretty heavily loaded with occupants, probably ships. Of course, it's loaded with ships. I don't know how long that volcano has been around there, probably for thousands and thousands of years. And if so, I'm sure there's a big, gigantic complex of tunnels or whatever you want to say underneath there. A civilization lives underneath that volcano. This ain't no game. It's not a game. And they could probably make that volcano go off. I don't think they would need any outside help making this volcano go off if they wanted to. Because let's face it, they are under the ground. They're under the ground. They're safe. And we are on the surface, okay? They don't need any external help, I don't think. I really don't think. So, yeah, this is... I have never seen a massive UFO like we saw. I haven't. Coming out of a volcano as big as the one that we documented. I'm trying to get it on here, you all. As if I can get over to it. The perfect looking one. I'm trying to get to it. Let me get it to it. I've never seen one in my life. Well, see, you can see the diamond. There's like diamond-shaped ones coming out also. Let's get to it. Was it this one right here, you all? It wasn't that one. We had a perfect like this coming out of a volcano. That's look at that. Came out. It's literally it's perfect. It's perfect. What race has this type of a ship? If you know the race that has that type of a ship, this ship right here specifically, this type of a shape, because it literally is a oval looking shape. And it coming from the ground. I know I'm supposed to be going, you all, but this is serious what's happening. We've got a race of advanced civilization inside that volcano, and their ships are coming out of it. And we're on the surface. We're on the surface. We are. What did I share the other day? Was it yesterday? And I can't find out exactly where it's at in this book. I'm going to find it really fast. Let me see. Where he said that invaders would come from the deep. Invaders would come from the deep is what the book of Thoth said. They were going to come from the deep and invade the earth. It says, listen, it says, He says deep. Look at this book. Can you see it? Okay, it's soft. It says, I shared it yesterday with the pyramids. Deep neath the rocks I buried my spaceship, waiting for the time when man might be free. Over the spaceship erected a marker in the form of a lion, yet unto a man. There neath the image rest my spaceship. See, this is really, it's neat. Rest his spaceship, forth to be brought when need shall arise. Gina, honey, you get that back where it's supposed to be. You all, I can't get myself situated. I'm trying to get dramatic. I'm trying. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get into this, you all, and it's like, no, Gina, it's not happening. So decent. I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying to be serious. So let's look at this. So he says, know ye, O man, that far in the future invaders shall come from out of the deep. Then awake ye, he have wisdom. Bring forth my ship and conquer with ease. Invaders will come from out of the deep. We got these ships coming up out of the deep, out of the depths of the earth. They're coming out of the depths of the earth. Okay, that's what they're doing. So that's about it. That's about it. Oh my goodness, you all! I try to get dramatic, but I can't. I can't. Yeah. Orlando Collazo. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious, Sonny, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, there's massive ships. You all share this video, and if you want to tell them to come to the last part of the video and see those ships, even if they come to the end, they need to see what's coming out of that volcano, unless that person who's doing the viewing has his camera in front of a window that literally has lines in it. And I don't think that he does, or all the image would have lines all in it. It's a ship. So I am going to go, and thank you all once again for being on here. Thank you for your comments. 3 a.m. Salt Shaker Lagoon, honey, you gotta go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. We all got to go take a nap. Some longer than others, yeah. So with that being said, you all, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you, and thank you so much for sticking around for such a long video. But I didn't know that we would see that the proof of the ships in those screenshots, and we did. We saw it. It's real. It's happening, and I don't think they need help above the earth. If that volcano was to go off, they would make it go off. Yeah. So thank you again, moderators. Thank you all once again. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Love you. Thank you so much for sticking around.